Here today we are going to discuss a science topic for class 8, human intervention in natural phenomena. An interesting topic because it is related to our day-to-day life, and we got to actually learn a lot from this topic in order to preserve our nature. Why? Because we are interfering with the nature. We are intervening with the nature and we are disturbing the nature very badly. Right now we are affecting the nature. That time is not much far when the nature is going to affect us. It has already started doing so as well. So here we will be discussing this topic and human intervention in natural phenomena. So before we begin with this, we should know what is the meaning of natural resources. Resources is something which we use, and things of use which are available in the nature are called natural resources. And if I begin to list a few, you will come to know that we cannot do without nature or these natural resources at all. Natural resources can be classified as renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are inexhaustible. Exhaust matlab finish hona. So resources which will not finish are inexhaustible resources or which can be renewed easily. While we use some, it is again there afresh, like sun. We are using lot of energy of the sun, but we know that sun will always be there for us. Like air. Air is also always there for us. Such resources are called renewable resources. But some resources, if they are used up and we will not be getting them back, then that is a cause of concern. And such resources are called non-renewable resources, which we cannot get back. Example, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels include petrol, diesel, and so on. And then we have forest. Forest is also a natural resource. It preserves the nature, it preserves the biodiversity in it. But we, for our greed, for our need of land, are affecting the forest also very badly, and therefore forest is also converting into a non-renewable resource. In this chapter, we will be discussing about these two resources in detail. I hope these two terms are clear. So today in this session, we will discuss all about forest. Forest is a natural habitat where we find lots of different varieties of plants and animals interconnected to each other, or they are intervening with each other, they coexist together, and there is lot of air and all, etc. All this is a forest. It is a natural resource. Now what is the importance of forest? We might say, अरे forest का हमें क्या है, हम तो अपने घर में रह रहे हैं, we are living in our own house, what do we have to do with the forest? But directly or indirectly, we are connected to the forest, we are related to it. First, very important thing I must tell you, what is the importance of forest? So first I am going to tell you the advantages of forest. Forest provides us with pure air. You know that we breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, and it is only the green plants which take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So it is the green plants only which are every time providing us with fresh air. Forests are the main source of these green plants, huge trees. If we cut the forest, we will not get the fresh air, or our air will not be purified. Okay, then forests are very advantageous because they prevent soil erosion. Soil formation takes number of years, and if this topsoil is washed away, it is a great loss for the vegetation and all. There are big trees in the forest, and the roots of these trees hold the soil in its place and does not allow it to be carried away by wind or water, etc. Therefore, we say forests prevent soil erosion. Then next we have that forests maintain water cycle. Forests maintain water cycle. Water is another natural resource. The continuous circulation of water is required. The water goes into the clouds, then returns as rain. So, the water vapors which are released by the trees actually help in the formation of clouds and maintain rainfall. They are one of the very big factors in the formation of clouds. So, if the tree cover will reduce, the amount of rainfall will also reduce. Then, as it's said, maintaining water cycle, which will include rain, and it will also include the underground water. The underground water is also refilled because of the rain which is coming. So indirectly, forests are important to maintain the level of the underground water as well. And then of course, we depend on forest for all the forests produced like timber. Timber means wood, by which our furniture, doors, etc. everything is made. We get fruits, vegetables, medicines, and a lot more from the forest. Therefore, forest is such an entity, is one of our natural resources without which we cannot do, and hence we need to conserve our forest.
So students, you might have understood about forest and its advantages that it has to us and to the environment. So in the next module, we'll learn about what are the causes and effects of cutting down of the forest, that is deforestation.